It's live. I think I'm gonna do what you just did.
Why you don't just tell me to send it to you?
No. I'm already live.
Turn it on too bright.
I'm not turning it on at all. Yo, when she ain't here, let me know you ain't here. I'm still trying to get set up, guys. Yo, Pat, what's going on, man? Yeah, I mean, we all know why I'm in the dark. We know it's Blackout Tuesday. Um, so we're gonna of course, we're gonna talk about some sports, but we're not afraid. I'm not afraid to talk about the things that are going on in this country. It's sad. Um, other people choose not to. Other people say we just going let's just get away from that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Pat. A lot of people say we should just stay away from that. Just talk about sports, but I refuse. That this is my platform. I'm gonna talk about it. Just me. This is who I am. I gotta be best me. Um, but real quick, um, we all know the things that are going on in the world today. My biggest hope, honestly, is that this is a start for a change. Um, um, what in the world? We hope that it's a start for a change, man. And I think what me personally, what there's some good and some bad in it. Um, the unnecessary crime and stuff like that is just ridiculous. And I think there's people that go to these protests with that in mind. They go to these protests with the mindset of I'm gonna steal, I'm gonna riot, I'm gonna. That's not the cause, and you're seeing a lot of people that are actually out there to do good. Yeah, exactly, Pat. I feel you on that, man. Um, and and the protesters trying to stop the rioting and looting and stuff like that, and because that's not what it's about. I still understand some people frustration are boiling over, but some people are just there to cause a problem. Thank you. Um, yeah, please, guys, please hit that thumbs up for me. Um, and a lot of people that just there to to cause rioting and all of that, man. That's not what it's about. And you're seeing protesters stop it, and you're seeing police and other people join or just say we understand. And I think that's what the message. No one is the message is. It's not that we're saying we hate you. It's not that. It's like we are tired of you hating us. That's the message. We're tired of you hating us. That's the problem. That's what the problem is when you see how happy they are that some police, some some uh some police, some chief of police, a lot of people that decide to go out and walk with them. They're so excited. Um, yeah, I agree with that. And But yeah, and so they're super excited that they're doing it. And like the person just coming, I didn't get your name, my man, but you know, it's not. And to me, this is, as we're seeing around the world, this is not necessarily a white and black thing. This is a wrong and right thing. It's a wrong and right thing. Like we know what happened, but at the same time, okay, he said cool. All right, got you. Appreciate it. At the same time, man, when you're watching these things happen, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful because you know we got to think about the next generation. Like we got to stop this. And let me say this, and I really want to know how you guys feel. Tell me if you're feeling like me on this. When you look at these protests and you see the amount of young people out there that, as older people like me, I'm in my 30s, and then I know people much older than me. We see these young people out here, the same people, the same young kids and the younger generation that we say, oh, all they want to do is social media and all of that. Those people are stepping up now. And let me just say to the younger people that are out there that are fighting for this, I, for one, am so proud of you. Like, I'm so proud of those young people that are standing. We criticize them for being, oh, some would say they're lazy, which I don't think that's true. Some would say, all they care about is social media and all of that. But right now, these same people are the main ones out there. And they're the main ones that's out there. When you pull up these protests, you see a bunch of young people, just fighting for the cause. And so, for one, I just want to say I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you. Those people that are stepping up like that. I am so, so proud of you. So proud of you. So, for the people, we can talk. Brother, stand up enough for all. And and the frustration is boiled over because you got to think it's a perfect storm. Um, Kind of what you were saying, Pat. Kind of when you tie in with that COVID thing, you got to think about it. People, so first you lock them, you lock them in you lock them in, tell nobody they can't leave. Then on top of that, 30, I think it's up to like 30 million people lose jobs, if I'm not mistaken. 30 million people out of jobs. So now you're in home, you don't have a job, and then we we witness a murder right in front of our eyes. It's just, it was the perfect storm. But in order to rebuild, we got to tear down. So maybe this is that breaking it down to the core, and we're getting everybody together. I, um, can you elaborate on a little bit on that, cool? But yeah, I think you got to tear it down to rebuild it. And I think that right now you're sitting, and I don't mean literally. First of all, don't tear it down, but you get what I'm saying. Like we got to bring the we got to bring the problem to you, bring the problem to the forefront. And let me say this, man, and I just want, because it's so much going on, and I don't think, and people are, but let me say it. And again, I don't want to, please don't miscrew my words or nothing like that, but just let me say this. I'm so glad there's so many people of opposite races speaking out as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Um, but real quick, on that same note, when we was talking about the NFL, I titled the video about the Colin Kaepernick thing. So a former executive, I can't remember his name, but he put out a statement and said that Roger Goodell really fought to try to get Colin back into the NFL, but the NFL owners just was not having it. And um, for for Colin for Colin to for Roger Goodell to fight, and owners just said no, we're not doing it. And the number one reason, and this is a former NFL executive of communications, I forgot the guy's name who made the statement. Um, the former NFL executive of communications said he spoke on how Roger Goodell was like really pushing to try to get Colin back in the NFL, but the owners just was not having it. And the number one reason they cited for not having it was someone said that they would lose 20% of their bottom line. They would lose up to 20% in revenue if they did. So, to me personally, I I don't feel as though, well, I don't feel as though that should be a reason um to peacefully protest. And when I'm thinking about your question, cool, I think I'm saying it right. When you say you think it's because of Colin, do you mean, do you mean the continued violence or the the continued violence, or do you mean the do you mean the continued violence or the current state of the NFL? Speaking of each other. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. I'm happy too, and I'm be honest, that kind of touched me when you look around. I mean, we're talking I guess I'm going really black here. Um, when you talk about it's the violence. Yeah, I agree with you, cool. When you think about when I was looking at um, Germany, London, all these other places that people are protesting, um, it shows that this is a worldwide problem. And I don't think anybody it's too. I don't think it's too much to ask for equality in anything. Being I'm be honest, just being a African American
I could
male,
barely
you
see
see.
you. I could barely see you like at all.
Yeah, that's cool though, right?
Just a little tiny bit.
Almost at 2K, bro. Keep doing your thing. Hey, I appreciate it, Pat, man. I definitely will, man. I'm gonna keep pushing them. I've been working at it, man. Constantly trying to get better. Speaking of trying to get better, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I got this whole new setup and forgot to connect it. But I've been working at it, Pat. You was like right in my. Oh, how about now? Try it now.
Nope.
Huh? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so got a little mic, the microphone set up. Been working on. Hey, Pat, man, I appreciate that. I was starting. I was like, yo, I ain't seen Pat in a while. But then I thought to myself, man, I was like, yo, Pat be busy though. But yeah, so 'cause I know you be in and out. You be like, I had to work, man. But how's everything going? But yeah, so um, it's definitely. I definitely think this is the beginning of. I'm hoping, like many others, that this is the beginning of something good, something great. That we're taking a step back to take two steps forward, and that's all we can hope for. And then we just look at some of the political games and stuff that are being played right now. It hurts because you're just like, man. But I don't want to speak on that. I'm not gonna get at the light of day. Again, like I said, I appreciate everybody that support the channel. Hey, Pat, I can feel you on that, man. Hey, good job though, man. It's like you killing it though. Um, but yeah, so um, just to say that, you know, I just pray that we go forward. We go forward. Like this is just each place is taking each area take a step forward, and I'm thankful. Again, I praise those young guys that are out there, that are on the front line, that are really the young people that are speaking up. I'm so proud of you guys. It's not just the older generation. It's a bunch of young people out there. Um, and let me say this too, and it's been bothering me. I've read so many different things. The main thing everybody want to talk about is the looting, but that's 5% of a 95% good protest. 95%, but we're gonna focus on this little 5%. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna change the narrative here. This is about justice. This is about treating people fairly, and I'm glad that everyone is seeing that. And I'm really and let me say this: I'm a proud American. I'm a proud American. I love this country. I was in the military. Many of you guys know I was in the military for 13 years. I love this country, man. But we have a fatal flaw, and it's at the forefront, and it's boiling over, and it's time to fix it. See what's been happening is we keep, as a term I like to use, we keep kicking the can down the road. We keep kicking the can down the road, like yeah, okay, all right. Because what happened when people thought, all right, they're gonna protest for a couple of days and it's gonna be over with. No, 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 no. This is a problem that has gotten the world's attention that need to be talked about. There need to be had a conversation need to be had, and we need to speak on these things. Um, I for one, even with my small platform here, I'm not gonna not talk about it. And I got plenty of videos on my channel that clearly talk about sports, and all my videos gonna be about sport. But then there's gonna be some in there that we're gonna talk about what's really going on and what's really happening. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do, man. I really appreciate that because you know what happening, and I'm gonna say it. A lot of people won't speak out because they're afraid of, and this is the term that's being used, hurting their brand. Um, but my thing is silence is compliance because that's what's been happening for so long. It happened at one point where you heard about it, but you couldn't see it. So you heard about the police brutality, and let me say this too: police brutality happens on not just to African American, but it does happen to white America too. We're not saying it don't. But we're saying we're tired of it. We're speaking up, and we thank you guys for speaking up with us. And if you guys speak up about it, we'll stand with you too. This is again, it's about doing the right thing. It's just about being right. It's just about being right, man. We gotta get better. But a, it takes to acknowledge that there's a problem. Once we acknowledge that there's a problem, JB, what's up, man? Jerry, what's going on? Um, when we acknowledge what's going on, when we acknowledge that there's a problem, we got to show. We got first you acknowledge that there's a problem, then you can fix it. You keep acting like there's not a problem. What we're seeing now is we're saying it's a problem. The world is saying it's a problem. So we know that there's a problem. We got to start working towards solutions. And I, for one, 100%, man. It's wrong across the board. Everyone deserves to be treated fairly. Everyone deserves to be treated fairly. And when with the problem that's going on right now, that got everyone in an uproar, that got everyone angry. We got to understand that once this, because it's gonna come to a point where the protests will go away, but the fight do not stop. Please understand that. So I'm asking everyone on here, man. If you're on here, if anybody that anytime, man, I'll set up a live for people. Y'all just want to come in and talk. I don't got no problem with that. But I want to tell y'all, make sure that you understand that it's important to vote. Not just the presidential election, guys. It's not just the presidential elections. It's the president don't bring no charges against these officers. It's the DA. Understand your DA. Understand who your House representative, who the Senate is. Understand. And if these ain't people you agree with, if it ain't something that you agree, the person in charge is something that as a whole we don't agree with, but we overlooked it because we were so focused on the presidential election, then we fail. We got to pay attention to those your local voting. That counts, guys. That counts. And I know you guys know that, but we got to make sure everyone else know that. And it's so much I'm gonna say on here. And I'm gonna say this too. And please, in this one message, if you guys can spread for me, being someone who served in the military, let me tell you something. Those soldiers that you see out there, those soldiers that you see out there, that you're like, why are they doing this? They don't have a choice, guys. I'm gonna let you guys know. Please let people know. They don't have a choice. And I'm gonna say this: in the military, you don't get instruction, you get orders. You don't quit. You can't just say I can't do this and put it down. Please understand that. So even though it looked like they're on whatever side, that's not the case. They don't have a choice. You understand that? It's not. You don't say. They can't say, I'm gonna put this weapon down. I'm gonna put this shield down and walk away. They do not have a choice. They don't have a choice, guys. I understand it from the optics. From the optics, it's wrong. From the optics, look like, no, why they just, it's not that. They do not have a choice but be out there. Once you sign, you're there. Speaking for someone that was there for 13 years, I understand. Though they don't want to be there, but they are giving orders. They're giving orders. They don't want to be there. They're not. Trust me. I guarantee you, there's so many that wish they could break down and cry at that moment. It's just important that we convey that. Yes, you're so the military is getting put in the middle of this when it's not even what they are about. That's not the military is defend, not attack. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense where I'm trying to go with that, like the military is more about defending the nation and protecting the nation, not going at the nation. And again, it's that hurt me yesterday. I had tears in my eyes yesterday when I seen that, and you see the military there, and they're getting berated by protesters because protesters, of course, are calling them sellouts and stuff like that. But let me say this: those soldiers don't want to be there no more than you do. You know more than you want to be there. They wish they could be on the other side, but it's not as simple for them. It's not as simple for them. So that's really really important that I get that message out, and people please understand that they don't want to be there, man. Yeah, George Floyd brothers went to the original site. Hey, no problem, man. No problem, Pat. Yeah, George Floyd went to the site, and he himself. Hey, we got a lot of love for you too, Pat, man. For real, you a day one. Um, he went to the site of where his brother was murdered, and he just said they wanted peace. They was not a violent family. They didn't want violence. They wanted peace, and if you go back, like I've watched some of his video, he seemed to be a peaceful person. He put up videos about let's stop with the guns and all of that. So, it's only fair to acknowledge people's pain right now, and I get it, right? Like it's some people that feel like, man, you've pushed us to a point of no return, but we can't. We got to get ourselves. We got to continue this fight, and we can't stop with the protest. That's my main concern. We can't stop. The same way we're showing up and showing out at these protests, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. We gotta hit those booths, man. We gotta hit those booths. And if y'all do anything, you ain't got to never listen to me again. But if you do one thing for me, that's go learn who your DA is, learn who your Senate is, who's in the House of Representatives, when are your local votes, how can you vote, where should you vote. That's how we impact change. We get the people in there that we want and the people that we believe in, and that's just my personal. That's my personal thing. I just feel like we got to do it the right way. We got to continue this fight. This fight can't go away. Again, if you haven't already, guys, please smash that like button for me. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, we are definitely a country a country that's hurting right now. Again, like I said, man, I know many people are like, I'm just not gonna talk about it. We just gonna focus. No, I'm gonna talk about it. This is my little platform, and I'm gonna talk about it. Together, we all gotta go to the big. Exactly, exactly. And I think that it got to get better. It got to change. It got to change because because if it don't change, what's next? That's the scary part. If things don't get better, what's next? So it got to get better, and I think things will get better. I think we gotta, but we got to force change at this point. I'm so angry, but so scared at the same time, bro. Um, you know what? I feel you on that. I watched myself make this transition from just man, that's messed up to yo, this is really bad to you know what? I'm angry. I'm angry, and we all are. But we got to make decisions not purely based off anger. We got to affect the long term. We got to do our best to affect the long term. Because man, y'all realize we're living in times that we read in the history books. Y'all realize that? But this is the stuff that's going to be in the history books in years to come. Years to come. No, yeah, I'm definitely prayed up, man. I do my best, man. But this is the stuff that's gonna be in the history books for years to come. It's gonna be in the history books. We're gonna be we're gonna be the ones that talked about. So the question that we all have to ask ourselves: were we on the right side of history? And I think many of us. I think the world is on the right side of history, and we just got to keep pushing forward, man. We got to keep pushing forward. But this is a sports channel, and if you just come in, I was talking about um, Kaepernick, Roger Goodell actually fighting for Kaepernick, but the owners blocked it. Now let me say something. I love the NFL. No, 2020's been crazy. All right, I'm ready for 2020 to leave so bad. I don't care what year come next. I mean, like 2020's been crazy, man. Like it's just been a barrage of mishaps. But no, I just want to say the NFL got a problem too, man, and we can't keep acting like they don't. They gotta understand that. I understand it's their team, and these owners gotta understand that you can't keep. You got to understand. Just try to understand. Many owners in the NFL it's a good old boy system. It is what it is. Um, and but they gotta come around. They gotta come around. But again, that's why I'm so happy that you know other races are speaking up as well because those they got to look at their family members that are saying that this is wrong and err on the side of caution. Um, so, but yeah, guys, I really believe I really believe that as a country, and you know what? I think that once this all said and done, you're going to see the strength of America. I think America is going to come together as a whole. You're still going to have. I'm not saying that the problem is going to completely fix because still going to have your outliers, but you're going to notice. Like you can start to notice now. And I'm gonna be honest. As an African American male, I've noticed the difference. It's like a different feeling outside. People are like, hey, we with you, and you know, I'm really, I was so hurt. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was so hurt the other night. I prayed and cried. I prayed and cried because I don't know who else can fix this. I don't know who else can fix this other than the man upstairs. And so I got on my knees and I prayed and cried and asked him just to help us. Um, because for many of us and many of you guys, I'm quite sure, either have kids or have kids with nieces and nephews or something like that. When you think about the next generation, we got to get this right for them. We got to get this right for them so they don't have to grow up. They can grow up in a better time. This is for the next generation, our next generation, the kids, the people that's going to come up and continue to benefit from the work we put in today. But it's important that we put in this work. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm never going to stop putting in the work. I'm going to always use whatever platform I have to constantly, salute and just be about equality and helping anyone. And hope everyone have an equal playing field. Everybody just want a fair opportunity. I think that's what everybody wants. Everybody want a fair opportunity. If a person make a mistake and a cop pull them over, I want a fair opportunity to pull out my driver's license and hand them to you. Or if you take me out the car, I want a fair opportunity to live. I don't want your knee on my. You don't got to put your knee on my neck if I'm not resisting. I just want a fair opportunity to do that. Okay, just give us fair opportunities. And to again, I think that's how everyone feels. Everyone just want things just to be fair. So in this time, it's definitely different. In this time, it's definitely different. But I think change is going to have to come, but we got to continue to push it. We got to continue to push change, and I keep harping on it, but we got to hit those voting booths. We got to keep letting the world know. We got to keep anyone that's not aware just understand. Just understand. It's not a us versus you thing. It's a we thing. Meaning we all just want to be equal and all of that. So man, I'm really, like I said, I'm really proud of the younger generation that's out there that's pushing. I'm really proud of everyone that's out there. The people that are out there for the wrong reasons, um, excuse my language, please take your ass home because you ain't got you. We ain't with that. The people that are out there trying to do the right thing, we support you, and we're there with you. You know, I know I'm going once I can. It's crazy. I'm going up to help out in Baltimore with some cleanup. I plan on doing that. Um, and whatever else I can do. But the people that are just looking to use this as an opportunity to steal and loot, we ain't with you. Yeah, I didn't even know that, Pat. I didn't know your wife was Puerto Rican. That's what's up, man. Um, I got to see why my comments they go away so fast. By the time I was done reading it, it was gone. But as we continue, I'm going to continue to use my platform. I'm thinking about doing something. Um, maybe if I can, I got to see. I want to do something where I go on live for 12 hours. I think that's as long as you can be on live and just have a platform that if anyone need to come talk, and vent, get some frustration out or whatever, then come do it. I'll talk. We can talk about it. So I'll let you guys know if I actually do that. But I'm gonna see if I can make that happen tomorrow. Um, but man, I really, 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 really want to thank everybody because this is everybody pushing together, and that's what makes this amazing. You're right. We're all family. We're all family, man. And you know, being in the military, that's the one thing you get rid of quick. You don't when being in the military, you stop seeing race like that. I know I did. It was like I know when I was deployed, we said this one thing. I don't care if you're white or black, do your trigger finger work, right? All right, cool. So we can kill the enemy. So, but I say that to say that race has never been something that I never disliked anyone because of the color of their skin. But I'm not gonna just lie and say I have not been nervous when I got pulled over by a white police officer. And being honest, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Um, and there's of course there are people that and I get some comments on my YouTube channel sometime, man, that are just so hateful. And it bothers me, but I completely it bothers me, but I completely decide to um, either block them and not let them get to me. I seen one because I put up a video about the whole George Floyd thing, and I got a comment that really irked my soul. But I would not dignify that with a response, and I would not go after that person. That person. They is their life. They got their tone for their own thing. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And again, you know, I know this is a sports channel, and if you guys got anything sports related that you want to talk about, feel free. Feel free. Hi, baby. Um, okay, take it to my. Comment on your day, bro. Mental health is important. Protect it. Yeah, 100%. No. Leave it. 100%, man. Mental health is definitely is definitely important. And in times like that, you can really get, you can in times like these, you can really become angry and upset, and it really can affect your mental health because you start to it start to hit you, it start to highlight the inefficiencies that's going on. But we got to continue to stand strong. Um, we got to continue to push forward. This is a push. This is a push forward to and it's no one size fit all. There's no quick answer. This is a time where we all gotta simply say we're gonna fight the good fight for as long as it takes to get the results we desire. Um, Again, I'm gonna say like I've been saying. I really feel as though we have to hit those boots. We have to hit those boots, man. 100%. 100. I agree with you, Pat. You should never let someone get you to the point where you hate them. Um, because I think once you start to really hate someone, you're now allowing them to control you. You know, because and that's just something else. When you hate someone, they normally the person you hate so much are probably at home not even caring about you. So you're wasting all your energy on them, and they don't even care. So again, man, I really appreciate you. If you haven't already hit that like button, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. And again, I just I wanna come here. I wanted to do this. I wanted to open up the floor. I wanted to just give people a place to come and talk. And anytime you ever feel like that, man, listen, I'm an open book. I don't mind talking. We can always talk about it because sometimes people just need to get it out. I know it helps me just to sometimes release, have that release, just get it out, so we can move forward. Hey, Game and Chump, hey, no problem, man. No problem, man. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate everybody that's on here right now. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Um, Again, yeah, our Cowboys, man. That's a whole nother thing, man. I really do think that. I think we got the opportunity to be good this year. I think the Cowboys got the opportunity to be good, and we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So I know they're trying to put mics on the players now. Um, they're trying to put mics on the players because if there's not gonna be fans in the stand, they want mics on every player. I know that was suggested. I don't know how far they're gonna go with that, but I know that was a suggestion. Excuse me, guys. Let me know if the mic is working. The mic is helping. Let me know if the mic is helping, guys. Um, but yeah, this time is going to 5%. Okay. Okay. I wish I had a way that I can set it a little closer to me. Hold on 1 second. All right. Oh, hold on. Now I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, but if it's too loud, you guys let me know. All right, let me know if that helps. Does that help a little bit? Leaving each other, better days are coming. I feel it. Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I definitely think. All right, thanks, man. All right, I got it. Sound good. Sound good. All right, cool. Um, nah, better days are have to come. Because the problem can no longer be ignored. There's a problem, and we got to get to it, and we're gonna fix it. I believe. Like I said, I'm never gonna not believe in this country. I believe that this is the greatest country. We just got an issue, and a bad one that's been going on for way too long. And now it's time to fix to make this an even greater country for everyone. You know, I think that's the most important thing. again, I really do. I really feel as though. I really feel as though. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I really feel. I really feel as though. And then I got to be careful what I say. I want to be careful what I say here, but I really feel as though a change has to come, and it has to start in November. That's going to be one of the biggest changes, and I, I think at this point, when we're looking at, it, I don't think this even should be a close race. If you guys know what I'm saying. It shouldn't be a close race, in my opinion. But we'll see how everything turn out. But we can't assume. We got to go out. We got to go out there and let our voices be heard. We got to go vote. We got to go put the people in place that we want there, that have our best interests at heart as a country. You know, we got to have that mindset, and but we can't think that, oh, somebody else is. It's not. Let's not do this. And I want to make this very clear. Let's not to any. Hey, you ain't got no you ain't got no complaint from me, my man. Um, let I just want this to be said, is we can't think that someone else is going to take care of it, or oh, they got it. They no, everyone. When it's time to go, let your voice be heard. When it's time to go vote, you must go vote. Don't assume nothing. Don't leave nothing up to chance. Please. Don't don't um don't leave it up to chance. Go out there, vote, let your voice be heard. Far as NBA, all these NBA players speaking out, you know what? And this is something else I want to say. There's some people that go against that. They say, oh, they only saying it because don't matter. They're saying it. I don't care whether you believe that's genuine, not genuine. They're speaking up and they're speaking out, and we must support that. We must support that. We much we must support that. They're out there speaking up. They're out there speaking the truth. They're out there fighting for justice. We must speak up. Thank you. It is bigger. It is bigger than him. It didn't start when he got in. It didn't start there, but it's not helping. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with that too. If they wasn't saying nothing, we're gonna have something to say. But since they do say something, we still make one hold one another accountable. Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's we got to hold each other accountable for the simple fact that it's best that we police each other and not let the police us. That's a part too. Hey man, I think I'm gonna go. Nah, you ain't doing that. Hey man, I'm gonna go down to this store and no, nope. You're not gonna do that today. What man? Hey, listen, man. We ain't doing that today. And I think we got to love each other enough to do that. In the military we call it policing your battle buddy. In military we call it policing your battle buddy. We gotta, someone about to go do something they ain't got no business. Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it. Say, hey man, hey, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing. Somebody say, hey man, I think I can. I got this. We gonna hit this right here. Go, rob this store, for example. Rob this store. We're gonna get some money. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We don't need no money that bad. Cause we see that that's just a reason, and we don't need to give a reason. We don't need to give a reason. We need more leaders in our community. You are 100% right. I was saying this, but got me. Take it to mommy, please. Go to mommy. Take it to mommy. We do need more leaders. And we need leaders that's going to speak up and not afraid to, like I said earlier, hurt their brand. Like I get it. I really like the tweets and the blackout. Those are great. Those are great. But there's certain people within our community that got real power. You don't get to sit down right now. You don't get to send out. Don't write a letter. Don't tweet. You need. You know you in the dark. Yeah, that was the point. Yeah, I know I'm in the dark. I know I'm in the dark. Blackout Tuesday. Um, but we need more than just people, tweeting and stuff like that. The big people, the power players in our community need to come out and be just that, and come out. Don't just write a letter. We need to see your face. We need to know that you genuinely care and that you didn't have some uh, thanks, unique view. Um, we need to see your face. We need to know how you feel. We need to know that you're hurting like we are. That you didn't have your publicist pen up a good piece of paper. We want to know how you feel. That's why, when certain athletes, and I'm gonna use LeBron James as an example. He gets a, he does it a lot. He does it when it's unpopular. He started when it was really wasn't many people doing it. When he was told to shut up and dribble. And I made a video. Saying that's cool. And, the pushback I got. Somebody said, well, he's not. Well, he only doing it because he got a lifetime deal with Nike, or it's good publicity, or it's the popular. It doesn't matter why. Why? What matter is being done. That's all that you should be focused on. Stop looking for the wrong. Stop looking for the negative. They're speaking out because they want to speak out. Don't condemn someone for speaking out. And it's not like he just spoke up. LeBron has been speaking out for a very long time. So we gotta give him exactly. We gotta give him that. And how people try to tie that to, oh, he just doing it because it's popular. People are saying a lot of these celebrities now are speaking out because it's popular. So, are they speaking out? Let me ask you something. I used to I can't remember where I heard this from. Someone said so many people are worried about how they got the message. The point is, did you get the message? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It don't matter if you got. It's just like waiting on people that wait for their check on the first. They don't wonder which mailman wrong my check. It just I got my check, right? So it's that simple. We can't have to put some respect on Brian's name when it comes to speaking out. 100%. 100%. And to me, I get it. We can talk basketball about LeBron all day. I personally, have my faults with him about basketball. But when it comes to this issue, you can't take that from him because he's been willing to do it. And he's among that few. He's among Bill Russells, and other athletes that have decided. But you got many athletes who would prefer to just shut up and dribble. They would prefer to go win basketball games or football games or whatever and just continue to just, I'm a player, I'm a player. That's what I do. Well, he takes that up further. That's true too. He is a cowboy. But he was one of those athletes that said, "No, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak out." You cannot like him as a basketball player. Me personally, I personally think he needs some more killer instinct. I get it. He need more killer. He need more killer. Not what this is about. And we gotta stop looking for fault with little stuff. We look for, oh, they only speaking out because it's convenient. Everybody's speaking out. Great. That's what is needed. Like, how you complain about that? Because it's just like, I'm not sure who just said. Someone said if they didn't say something, you was gonna say something. If they do say something, you was gonna say something. So it doesn't matter. Let's just appreciate our athletes for what they're doing. For what they're doing. I wish we would see more, and we are seeing some in the NFL, but I wish it way more. It feel like a lot of athletes come from the NBA that's speaking out. Even though there's a few from the NFL, we need more from them. We need more. We need because that's the most, according to numbers, that's the most popular sports. He said LeBron can say what he wants because he know he won't get blackballed like Cap. Well, and the cap situation is definitely unfortunate. and I, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Ain't no other way to put that. LeBron, on the other hand, I think that well with LeBron and with all these athletes that's speaking out, um, they we have to give them that credit for speaking out though. We have to give it to them. We have to give them that credit for speaking out. Cap situation to me was despicable, but we talking for one. We got to look at the two different leagues, man. I think far as these type of things, far as social injustice and all these things, the NBA allow their players to do that. The NFL don't. The NFL really tries to stop it. They want it as much they want it as much at least as possible. NBA needs LeBron, NFL like Cap who unfortunate. Um but yeah, yeah. I can see that too. Um but with the NFL, we got to put pressure. I don't know how we do it because we're talking about a strong organization. 100%, 100%. The NFL is the star-driven league. The NFL is the owner type of league, and but we got to put pressure on that league to say, hey, y'all got to step up. They got to do because you look at the size compared to the NBA. It's 15 players on an NBA roster, and then there's 53, I think more now or eventually coming soon on a NFL one NFL team one. So these teams and these people, but also we got to put onus on these athletes too. Y'all got to step up. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid. They got to step up. And I understand it. It's like what happened was players are going, man. I seen what they did to Cap. Am I gonna really take that risk? Some people will. Some people won't. We see a lot more that won't than will. And you know, it's just it's sad. It's sad because a lot of stuff is if the MLB cancel their season, they will suffer big time. Yeah, yeah. But I tell you what though, the MLB has got one of the strongest unions too. They got one of the strongest unions in all the sports. They union got hundreds of millions of dollars to protect their players. So I really admire the MLB player union when it comes to these type of things. Like that. But that's the thing. Like so, they've made it pop. Like NBA players, the NBA players have made it possible to speak out. But you wonder when these other athletes and stuff that especially in the NFL, are going to speak out. But it takes like we seen Tom Brady speak out. It's gonna take more of that. Those high end um, league driven the stars that really drive the league to speak out and for shame. Because regardless of what you say, you're not gonna bench him if he speak out. You're gonna just take it, and it take that type of rebellion to cause a fit, cause a solution. 100%. These high profile players that it just seem like they just act like it's not happening. Like I, I mean, in my opinion, you're already rich. Like I don't know what else that you feel as though you can lose. And I get it, your career, and I think that let's be honest, the people that was against this, and this is something else I want to say too. I don't think it's all NFL owners. I'm gonna put it like I don't think it's all of them. I think it's a majority, and then it's some that want to be on the other side. Understand that if they do go on the other side, the majority is going to turn against them and going to make everything they want to do hard. So we got to understand that part. We got to understand that part. Majority of the owners probably feel that way, but then you got those owners that are like, nah, we should speak up here. We should say something. But they know the minute they say something, then it's a wrap because the conglomerate is going to swallow them whole and it's going to now be against them, and that's why they kind of like, ah man, I just got to go with it. I just got to go with it. Um, when we Tom Brady said something right. Yeah, that's, and I think we need more of that. We need more of that. We need because I think it's ironic. Roger Goodell made a statement about everything that was going on, and that's it. A few players here and there, but you ain't heard one owner. Um, Ravens owner donating 1 mil. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I didn't know that. So thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that. I know I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys right here. I've been searching my team's website to see anything, just give me a glimpse of something. Show me that you care, and I'm gonna be honest about that. I've been searching. I haven't heard nothing or seen nothing. So if somebody seen something, please tell me no so I can ease my mind. But I haven't heard anything about that. Um, but yeah, man, this is Monty Williams, the Suns head coach, spoke on the situation. Yeah, I think I seen that one. I seen that one. But and the thing is to me, I'm not worried about your right now. To me, I don't care about your past decisions. I don't care about where you was on the previous, but where are you at right now with this issue? And I think that's what we want to know from certain people. Um, we all can get better. Period. 100%. 100%. That's why I brought up policing each other. We can't encourage it. We can't encourage people to do and think it's funny when they go do something stupid. We got to say, hey, man, don't do that one. It's that simple. If you close with somebody, you got a friend on. Like, I don't know if he's still on here. Like one of my best friends growing up, Jeffrey. If you're on here, let me know. If he was on here earlier, Jeff Bunyan, my close friend, and he know me from the dirt, and he would tell you like, or he'll tell me, hey, bro, we ain't doing that. Nah, hey, bro, chill out. We can't do that. Or if I see him, hey, come, hey, holler at me, man. Let's talk. We can't do that. That's what it's about. We got to protect each other as well. We got to protect each other from what's going on, so that we can help. You can't stop it what's going on, but we got to help each other not put ourselves in those situations just because we know what they're going to do to us. Just because we're going to know what they're going to do, and it's not right. It's not right. Like for me, I think the narrative is switched from, it's supposed to be shoot at last resort to shoot at first sign of anything. No, no, no. I was watching. Unfortunately, I was watching this one video where the police said, "If you move your hand, I'm going to shoot you." Well, the guys, this guy, I'm not sure if he was Puerto Rican or what, but he had his hands down on the floor, literally hands down on the floor, and if you move your hand, I'm going to shoot you. Well, what necessary force is that? Like, what if his hand is down? He has nothing. His hand is on the floor. Why do you even need to say that? We have the cops got to stop thinking the first thought is to shoot. It's not shoot first, ask questions later. No, that's not how this works. You're there to stop violence, not continue violence, not perpetuate violence, not. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I know I've been here a while, guys. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here. But I'm gonna say this. You know what happens? And I was watching someone else explain this as well. The cops are incentivized for arrest. They get promoted on how many arrests you make, how many. That's the problem. So if I know that there are now follow me on this one. Follow me on this one, guys. I'm gonna try to speak a little into the mic a little bit, but follow me on this one. If the cops are incentivized to arrest, like that's how they get promoted. Like, oh man, they killed in a lot of arrests, right? Well, now then you look at it. Who are more likely to be the target? The poor and disenfranchised, the people that are poor, the people that have the equal opportunity. That's the minorities, right? They are more likely to commit a crime. Not justifying crime. No crime is justified, but just saying, just follow me on this one. So the cop that would patrol the normal neighborhood now goes to these neighborhoods because why? They're trying to get their numbers up. That's how they get to promote it. That's how they get there. So the problem is right there. Is this Canada just not as bad? Wow, I didn't even know that Venomous Raven. But so did you guys understand what I was trying to say? I hope I conveyed it right. The cops they get promoted and points and whatever off of arrest and tickets and stuff like that. Well, they're gonna go to the most likely area of that to cause the problem to get their numbers up. So if let's say I'm just using this as analysis. Let's say it's in the third quarter and they need to get their numbers up before the fourth quarter hits. Well, where they would normally patrol a certain area, now I gotta get my numbers up. I'm gonna go to an area where I think they're more where I think they're more likely to be for me to get my numbers up. So anything that look like it might, could, should, if, maybe, might be a crime, I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna say something so I can get this reported, so I can get my numbers up. 100%. They're gonna go right to the hood because they've been trying to get their numbers up. So that's where the problem lies in. That, and I really want you guys to take that and think about that. That's where your problem lies at. They're trying to get their numbers up, so now you got a conglomerate of cops in one area trying to, like, in a sense, even force people to do something wrong a little bit, so they can get these arrests. They can, but that eventually causes more and more problems. So the problem problem is systemic, guys, and we got to tear this thing down and get it back. And when I say tear it down, I mean the and do anybody find it weird that you have to go to college for 3, 4, and to get a law degree, maybe 8 years to get a law degree, but you only got to go to training for 8 weeks to get a gun and be licensed to kill? Nobody find that? Nobody find that weird, right? I find that weird. It should be more. It should definitely be different. That should not be. Oh well, okay. Let me go do this. I'm gonna go train for 8 weeks. And now you got the right to go out there and pull your gun on someone. You can't even sit in your own car without getting harassed. 100%. 100%. 100%. You can't even sit in your own car without getting arrested. Why? Because if they can do just enough for you to do something, that's an arrest. That's a good mark for them. So, and again, all police are not bad. All police are not bad. But it's like that when they say the looters make all the protests look bad. Well, these cops that are bad make all the protests look. So I said y'all do more training to be a hairstylist. That's funny. Hey guys, I really appreciate it, man. I hope you guys kind of felt me on this. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. I may do it again. I'm trying to see how my format gonna be like tomorrow. May do some more of this. We'll come in here and talk and just get some things out of our chest and hope it. Exactly. Exactly. No, I agree with you on that. A lot of cops do. They're not cops for the right reason. So, but anyway, guys, I gotta go. We got some things to do. I really appreciate everybody being here with me today. Man, you guys are amazing. If you ever got a question or you just want to talk, hey, matter of fact, you can hit me up on Instagram anytime, DM me, whatever. If you got a question, you want to talk about stuff, want my opinion on something, it just hit me up there. We could always chat there and whatever. So I have no problem with that. You guys are amazing. I gotta go, but I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys hope we take some progress from this Blackout Tuesday. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys. Let me shout you guys out. Pat, man, it's all love. Venomous Raven, hey, thank you, man. I really appreciate your perspective today. Gaming Champ, hey, I appreciate you too. If you're in here before I go, if you want me to shout you out, let me know. All right, I'll let you guys know what time. I'm gonna go chill with the fam, Pat. I got you tomorrow. If I do it tomorrow, whatever format, I'll let you guys know. I really appreciate you guys, man. Thanks so much, and let's just keep America in our prayers. Let's just pray that we're moving forward from this. Until next time, you guys be amazing. Go out there, be safe, and we'll get better, guys.